Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Cowboys at 9-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Prescott off play action, rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 38 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jamal Williams. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott steps away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Steps away to his left.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Buying time to his left.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Prescott yet again. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. run play action. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Elliott is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. 3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Prescott now out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, We've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Complete right side to Otten.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down at the 25. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.